Young. It's obviously a guitar song, but I'll show you the exact same chords that he hits on his guitar. It starts on the D. He released this in 1972. Great song. I mean, Neil Young is he was in Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young at one point, and he had a great solo career. A lot of you old timers out there. When I say old timers, I mean older than me. You grew up listening to Neil Young and Crosby, Stills, Nash and bands like that. Neil Young is a great guitarist, and I love the acoustic version that he does for this song, and I put the link in the description. When he's young, man, it's like I think he's 24 or something at the time, 24 or 25, real long hair. So let's go to an overhead. I'll show you exactly how to play Old Man by Neil Young. Okay guys, here it is. Old Man by Neil Young. So I'm going to show you guys the song in 3 different parts, but I'll take you from the beginning to end. So the first part is the intro, and it's a guitar song obviously, but I'm going to show you the exact chords that Neil Young is using on his guitar. So the song starts off, the intro is an F major 7 and then a D. So an F major 7, that's an F, and that's that 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 when you're on the F chord. So it's the intro is so that's a D. In this song, Neil Young uses a lot of sus2 and sus4s. And again, I'll do another video of chords if you guys are a beginner. But a sus2 and a sus4, I don't call them separate from the regular chords. They're just kind of like, to me, they're part of that chord. It's a variation of that chord rather than a different chord. So that's a D, that's a D sus2, and that's a D sus4. So that's also a D, and he does a lot of, that's a D sus2, that's a D, and that's a D sus4. So on the intro, when he does the F major 7, oh man, look at... First he does the intro. So that's the D sus4, D sus2. He does a lot of that. And then he'll do F major 7. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you. And we'll go back to the F major 7. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like... Now here's where he starts strumming. Like you. So those chords, when he starts strumming, is a D, and you can just do a D, and you don't have to do the sus2. Once you have it down and you practice it a little bit, but the 4 chords are D, an F, a C, and then he goes to a G on the first line of the verse. And then the second line he goes D, F, C, but then he goes back to F instead of the G. And then he starts singing, oh man, look at my life, 24 and there's so much more. So it's D, F, C, and then a G. So much more. And then Live Alone in a Paradise, that makes me think of 2. He's doing the D, F, C, and then back to F. Or he's doing the F sus2. So again, you can play around with that, but basically the chords, the first part of the song is the intro, the F major 7, and then the D, D sus4, D sus2, D. Oh man, look at my life. So F major 7 and D. That's the first, those are the chords in the intro. When he starts strumming, it's D, F, C, G, and the second line is D, F, C, and then back to F. Oh man, look at my life, 24 and there's so much more, and I live alone in a paradise that makes me think of 2. Love here's where he changes it up a little bit. The fourth line, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. It's D, C, F, and G. Home to you. And here's where he gets into the chorus. So that old man take a look at my life. Okay, those chords are back to a D or D sus4. You could play around with that, but it's D, C over A, which is actually an A minor 7. That's an A minor. That's an A minor 7. A minor is like a sad chord. That's an A major. A minor, sad. A minor 7 is kind of in between. It's sad and it's kind of in between sad and happy, if that makes any sense. So it's a D, A minor 7, E minor, and then G. Oh man, take a look at my life. And he goes back to strumming. Lullaby. And then, he gets back in the second verse. Lullaby, look in your eyes. So anyway, the lullaby, look in your eyes. I don't really know all the words to the song. Lullabies, look in your eyes. Doesn't mean that much to me that much to you. So again, D, F, C, and G, and then D, F, C, and then back to F on the second line. And then the third line is the same as the first. D, F, C, and G. And then the fourth line, remember, is D, C, F, and G. And then back to the chorus. So again, the chorus chords are D, A minor 7, which is a C chord over an A, and then E minor, G. So when he starts singing again, oh man, take a look at my life, oh my life. I need someone to love me the whole day. Third time, D, A minor 7, E minor. So we're almost at the end of the song, and then after the second verse, he'll go right back into the intro, the F major 7. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you. And then he'll start strumming. And he'll end the song on the D.